So in this video, I am looking at a game that I played a little while ago that went very badly for us. I'm just going to see, I think it devolved and like somebody started griefing, but I just want to see in the early game what I could have done better, because I don't think I played the early game very well. I think maybe I missed my timing to like get out of my lane and bounce to another lane, because I feel like what happened is I feel like we did decent in our lane and the other two lanes didn't go well. And then eventually I did move, but it already felt pretty hard. So I'm just going to kind of look over the first like 10-15 minutes of this game and like see what I could have done better. That is all. Not get chased down here. This guy like levels goo and they chase me down, so no really reason to like go for like this rune here if they're like posting up two heroes. So that was just... I don't know what I thought was going to happen there, but I can't do anything against Carbonyl Bristle, so not the worst thing in the world, but just like a useless mistake. So here, like zoning the Bristle I think is really good. I think like we played this super effectively. I'm pretty sure that my Prophet gets decent farms, and I can Courier. I can act, like Bristle's really weak level 1, guys, so if you're not playing like this against Bristle, you're not playing right. Like this guy just cannot do jack shit against me. Granted, I have a good matchup, right? But like, look at how I'm just completely zoning him away. Can't really do anything to Carbonyl, he's too fast. Just stick to the Bristle. I think we maybe even kill this guy here. Yeah, he does. So like, this is all really good, I think. Maybe my Prophet is not... Oh no, he's got 8 denies. I thought he was not CSing well, but he is. He's gonna have a ton of last hits, but... Getting some denies under the tower. Do I die here? So I die here. So here I didn't really understand what was happening. I thought Prophet would be like coming to help me, and that's not what happened. So I think I was just misreading what was happening here. So they dragged, and my Prophet, being a decent player, he dragged. This is Jenkins, by the way. He dragged, which is correct. And I was not like keyed into like what he was doing, so I just thought that the wave would be pushing up. Like I thought he'd kill this wave like under tower, whatever. That's what usually happens, right? When your carries like don't play really well. And then this wave eventually I thought would like kind of catch up to this wave. So like here I was like fine, I was fine, and then like here at this point I was like, all right, somebody should be coming to help me soon, right? And that is not what was happening. So this is just me misreading what was happening and kind of overextending. I think I just needed to like back off and chill and maybe go scout like where the Carbonyl is and kind of just let this Bristle have like the last turn of the tower. Like I cannot prevent this given what Carbonyl did and pulled the lane back. So this is just a feed for me. Then I come back to the lane. Obviously, we're like 2 minutes in. I really want to key in on like when I should have moved though. Like, obviously it's not this early, but eventually I'm pretty sure I needed to move top sooner than I did. And so I want to key on when that should have been and, like, what could have helped me recognize that. Alright, so we're kind of laning. This Bristle's 1 and 3 right now. I mean, we're winning our lane, right? Here in the other 2 lanes, I don't think are going that well. And, like, sometimes that happens, right? Just because you win your lane, if the other 2 lanes get stomped, like, you can still lose the game. So I want to make sure, and obviously we pointed out some mistakes that I made that could have helped us keep our lane going even more, like keep us stomping even harder. I don't know what I'm doing here. It seems like kind of a waste of time. Like we zone the Bristle away. I think I should just look to pull here, like this next wave, like this wave down here, like just pull small here. Because basically this Bristle can't come up. And so how do you like punish that? Like you draw the lane all the way back, which I can do with a pull. Maybe I don't have my pull camp. I'm actually not sure. I could deward the pull camp. But the ideal play would be to pull this, or even pull hard camp down this way. And like just prevent this guy from coming up at all. And if he just tries to walk out, he dies. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Maybe I thought he would be like hanging around over here. Not that I think we definitely could have killed this. Actually, we probably could have killed that guy if I was in position. I think I don't play with Prophet position ones a lot, so I don't think I was like... I'm like keyed in enough on like how dangerous he is to them. Because like he like did a ton of damage to that Carbonyl. Crystal TP's back to lane. Here, I feel like my Prophet kind of griefed me. I was like, we can just kill these guys. And then he, like, left. So I feel like that wasn't my fault. He actually gets a double kill, but, like, I think he could have just stayed. I don't know why he thought he had to go get his item, like, right at that second. But if he had stayed, I'm pretty sure I just don't die and we still kill them both. So I don't think that was my fault. I think he just wasn't paying attention. So here we've got a big wave coming down. I don't want to like sap XP necessarily from my Prophet, although it wouldn't be that bad because getting levels would be fine. So maybe even coming into lane here is like not necessary. Let's think about this because I didn't look to rotate to a different lane right now, and I should have. I think I should have been looking over here, like seeing what was going on. I don't have Tombstone though. If you watch my video that I made recently about Undying and how you want to play him and like how you break down the lanes, it's like kind of dependent on having Tombstone. So actually, to me, I can't like come up here and do anything because I don't have Tombstone up. Maybe I shouldn't. I think I definitely shouldn't TP down here. I think TP down here is a big grief. No reason to TP. There's nothing happening. So this is just a terrible TP by me. You might be like, oh, it's like not. Well, I'm putting a speed. You know, if you think like, oh, but like it's fine because it's this early, like I can be looking to leave like relatively soon. I mean, this is just how Immortal games work. The lanes can break down. We've kind of owned our bottom lane, and like, you know, it would be nice to have the option to like leave, and now I don't. So here I thought maybe they were like stacking to recover, so I kind of like walk up here to see what's happening, and they're not. And then Bristol's back in the lane. Given that I was here, I think that was like a good use of my time, and then checking this rune is a good use of my time. Like making sure Tiny doesn't get it. Coming back here is good. I don't really think this Void Spirit should have TP'd down here. Oh, my Prophet died. How did my Prophet die? So they're 2v1ing him down here while I'm doing this rune stuff. And then they just dive him? What? Oh wow, that's unlucky. So items does he have? I think he has a raindrop. He like doesn't die there. Or usually you have like 4, like a lot of Prophets like to buy extra iron branches. I feel like if he had anything in these slots, he like wouldn't have died there. That's a little unfortunate. I don't think I necessarily could have prevented that given like what I was doing. I kind of liked what I was doing. I think he might have like just overplayed it a little bit, or we just got unlucky and like nobody like really made a mistake. So here I like prevent them from stacking my illusions, and then here I move bottom. So wait, am I? So I'm here with my main hero. I'm here with my main hero, and my Void Spirit's here. Okay, so I remember now. So I moved to this. And maybe I could have stayed down here actually a little bit longer and like kept zoning this Bristle. I feel like me and Void Spirit actually have kill potential, so maybe this is me giving the Bristle too much here. Like these are the kind of fights that Undying likes to TP into. Don't get me wrong, but I think actually I'm not even needed for what happens here. I think they like... Oh, okay, so they don't kill the Ursa, but like my TP up here ends up not being that helpful. You see what I mean? And then I could be down here preventing this from happening. This Void Spirit was not very good, no offense. He ended up going like 1-7 or something. Like, I feel like I could have prevented this situation from happening. I mean, this guy's getting zoned away when he's up 2 levels. It's kind of ridiculous. But I can like man up and be like the front line against this Bristle, and if I'm decaying him, he like actually has no options. Yeah, here their Tiny rotates and their Ursa gets away. Yeah, it's just nothing, like this rotation just went terrible. I don't know, this is partially, I think, me not really having a good understanding of Nature's Prophet and how he works. Like, I don't know if I should have stayed down here longer. We also had a really weird team comp, and this techies, like, this is like offlane techies, like these are his items. This guy kind of ended up griefing. He like basically went AFK at this point and just like ran around like avoiding our whole team. Switch a little bit more.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, because without the techies participating, and also my Void Spirit like was like weirdly just not playing the right part of the map and participating. It was really weird. I'm like sapping XP here, not buying regen. I think I did buy some regen. It's just kind of slow. It's like I'm too under leveled at this point to like have an impact. And we got this tower. Nature's Prophet goes back bottom. Yeah, this is a very unclear like how I'm supposed to play this because we got the tower, but I don't have a playmaking core to play around because like I can't play around Prophet because he just TPs in from where he is. So like I'd want to be playing around my techies or my Void Spirits, but both of them were playing very passively. Void Spirit's just casually feeding. So I don't know honestly if I can like I don't know if I could have been doing anything differently honestly. Like when you play a non-wave clearing support like Undying, you're just very reliant on making plays with your like strong cores, and if that's like not happening, then there's like nothing for you to do. So like here I TP top with my Void Spirit, he TP top, we didn't get anything out of it. I have no catch.
The seeds of
yeah, it's just like me and Tusk are kind of like the same type of hero, so you could argue this is a pretty bad support duo. Although we do offer like different things. He offers like some catch and damage, and I just offer like team fight and heal. So, but we both kind of want to do the same thing, and that's like run around with our strong cores. And I think we just had to play around this Void Spirit, and then it just ended up like not working out because this guy just did not want to play actively at all. And then we had a Nature's Prophet, and like I said, my tech was like AFK, so obviously it's like kind of like what are you supposed to do? I didn't really want to come to this. I didn't want to TP to this. Like if you're an Undying, you're TPing bottom reactively, you're just like griefing your own game. And you don't want to be defensively fighting around your bottom tower. It's just not what this hero does. You can watch my video on how to play Undying if you need more information on that. Thought we could like fight them and defend this. And again, we just have like shitty catch because my Void Spirit's not here. What is my Void Spirit doing during this? What's happening here? Oh, so my Void Spirit lost all of his HP to this tiny mid, and then it's just completely useless. Yeah. So this game just completely fell apart from this point, but I just wanted to see what I could have done better earlier. So I think that playing a little more efficiently in lane, like going for a pull maybe. When I fucked up dying here, that was pretty big. When like the Prophet had pulled behind the tower. And then I think I could have stayed here a little bit longer and like made this Bristle leave again instead of allowed him to recover. Because it's basically what happened is I left and he was able to recover and force our Void Spirit away. That's pretty much what I want to get out of this. So maybe that's interesting to you guys. Maybe it wasn't. That's it.